My head can think of a million different thoughts at any given moment, to thoughts that will always be left unsaid. My mind can wander to a million different questions at any given moment, to questions I will never know the answers to. My heart can beat to a million different pulses at any given moment, to pulses that I will only get from a touch of you. My body can ache in a million different places at any given moment, to places where your skin once touched mine. And my voice can speak to a million different people at any given moment, to people that won't ever know that this poem is about you. But my thoughts, they always seem to involve you. And my questions lately seem to be me trying to see if what you say is true. And my pulses, well, you already know that my heart beats with you in mind. And the places I go consist of things that remind me of you too. And the people I speak to don't compare to the moments when I speak to you. You see, my head tries to be logical and tell me to move on, but my mind, it latches onto your words as if you've chained them to a lock inside of me. And inside of my heart, where your presence will never break free. And my body, as weak as it might feel, only aches for your touch to heal me. And my voice wants to tell you how I really feel, but we both know that's something I'll never truly be able to show. And only I will ever truly know who this poem is for. And even then I wouldn't be able to say, because how can I speak when you've already taken my breath away? I could be talking about you, the version of me in the past. Or you, the one whose memory will always last. Or you, the one who I hope will not break me. Or you, the future to my life that will surely shake me. Or you, the one who is hearing or reading this poem right now. For all these yous could be who I'm talking about right now. See, you is just a letter, just like I am. And you and I are just pieces of the alphabet. If I were to pretend we were alphabet soup, then I could pretend the clear liquid would cure up my soul, and all I would have to do is swallow the soup and my pain would just go away, except we both know it won't, because if I swallow you and I, then these letters would be bound, but I would need a U and an S for us to be together. And you are half of us. But you're the half that doesn't seem to care, and I don't blame you, and it isn't your fault. You probably aren't even aware. It's just that I miss you on those nights when I'm feeling all alone, and I miss you on those days where everything seems to be okay. Because no matter what happens and no matter what I do, every day is so hard when I just don't have you. I felt like I was pretty, but I always wanted someone to make me feel beautiful, or better yet, gorgeous. But without you, this simply was not possible. When I think of treasure, I realize that you always seem to be in it. I realize that my soul is just soul, without you. I realize that spelling out forever doesn't have you in it, but I so desperately want to put you in it. If I changed the spelling, it would be forever, which would still sound the same way, but the difference is that I would know that you were in my forever. See, I realize that I don't need you for love, but I do need you for true love. And I need you to complete my hug. I need you in order to cuddle. I need you in order to have a sunrise, but it's also you that would leave me with a sunset. Because you are not around, and without you, no sunshine can be found. See, you are always needed for me to have a crush, yet you are also what is part of me being crushed. And you? Well, you made hurt a reality. You are part of what makes it pure, yet you are also part of what makes it burn. I always said that I wasn't a fan of surprises, but since you are part of surprises, then I guess I'll accept them. But any surprises without you in them aren't complete. And hurting is only possible with you being involved. And my mouth seems to have you in it all the time, because without you, I would just have a moth. flying around looking for a light that can't be found, but moths don't speak, and I guess that's why without you existing, there would be no mouth that would have use for you in it. You are part of why suffering exists, and you are part of unhappiness. But you can be found in every cloud, and maybe that's the reason that when I look up, you're always something that I'm thinking about. And maybe it's crazy to want you even when upset is an emotion that you create. But I can't help it because you also create muse and lust, and I guess I'm going to keep having you be part of trust, because with us in trust, maybe things will work out. And I guess that all I can ever do is hope, because I am needed for inspiration, visions, ideas, wisdom, imagination, and discoveries. So while you lead to hurt, I know that I will create paradise. I can go on and on listing what you are a part of, but at the end of the day, none of it really matters. Whether you cause me pain or not, whether I like it or not, whether I want it or not, my thoughts can't exist without you. If I don't have you, then I don't have a February 14th. Because what's the point of Valentine's Day when you don't have a date? We could have rode the bus together side by side, but without you, there would only be BS for the whole ride. Despite all of the emotions that you drive me crazy with, my mind is still consumed with the thought of you. Yes, my head can think of a million different thoughts, and my mind can wander to a million different questions, and my heart can beat to a million different pulses, and my body can ache in a million different places, and my voice can speak to a million different people. But at the end of the day, my life cannot exist without my thoughts, and my thoughts, well, they're impossible for me to have without you in them.